Bam, 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 bam. Look at that. I have stepped up the production value of these videos, so you guys can never ever complain about me not editing them again, even though that was definitely in the webcam and had nothing to do with any real editing. I shaved, which I said I wasn't going to last week, but I was starting to look like Master Splinter, and I couldn't have that. I was a little bit embarrassed to go to school, to be honest with you, because I looked like a rat because of the big nose and the hair. Yeah, okay, so I was watching one of Josiah Gatlin's videos that he actually posted quite a while ago, but because YouTube subscription boxes and YouTube as a whole are just generally flawed, I didn't get the video until recently, so I didn't watch it until recently because I don't have him added on Facebook, so I couldn't see when he posted the video on his Facebook or his Twitter or anything like that, which is why you should all follow your favorite YouTube celebrities on YouTube and Facebook. No, I'm just kidding. What I want to talk about actually is a couple of clips from the video. He's skating this stair set with his filmer, Josiah, of course. I'm still talking about him. And the cops roll up, and the first thing out of the guy's mouth is, "Are you stupid, simple, or slow?" Which is basically asking the guy if he's retarded, because he has the balls to jump down so many stairs. I didn't count the stairs. I really don't give a shit. It doesn't matter for this video. I'm going to post a link to the video so you can go find it, and you can count the stairs and tell me how many there were, but honestly, it was more than 10, and it looked scary. Okay? So chances are the answer is not that he is simple or slow, but he might be stupid. There's a lot of stairs there, and it does look pretty scary. Next thing he says next thing he says is, "Do you not hear English? Do you not hear English?" I hear sounds. I don't hear specific languages and not others. So I would guess that Josiah probably does hear English. Though he may not understand it, I am fairly confident that he does, because I've heard him speak. I've read his blogs, and he appears to be an American. Americans generally speak English. Not always, of course. There is an exception, and actually the cop looks like he may have been one of those exceptions because he happens to be a brown person talking to a white person, and while that may sound a little racist, it seems a little bit more likely that a white person would know English than a brown person. Just saying. And the next thing he says is, if you, and this is the one that I want you to focus on, this is the important one, not the fact that I made a slightly racist comment. If you bust your ass on this shit, what are you going to do? Turn around and try to sue the people? And obviously Josiah's like, no, I'm not going to sue them. That would be stupid. Because he's not. It would be stupid for him to sue them because they're going to slap him with a countersuit for trespassing, and when the judge finds out that he was trespassing when he was injured, guess who's going to end up actually having to pay money in this lawsuit? That's right. The person that was trespassing, because that's what we do. When we skate on other people's property, we're trespassing. That's technically against the law. It could also be misconstrued as vandalism if you happen to be one of the types of people that likes to throw stuff around. Which apparently Josiah is, as you can see in the clip. Before he actually, I think it's before. I'm not one of those video nerds, so I'm not real good at chronologically rememberizing videos in my brain-a-majigger. It's just not something I'm good at. Moving on. He says, these guys were here last... Well, actually, this was the other cop that said this. These guys were here last week and told you not to be here again. And the guys are like, no, we've never been here before. And this is definitely something that you have all heard before. You have all heard the cops say, oh, we've kicked you out of here this many times and blah, 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 blah. This is a tactic that they use frequently. Yes, I smacked my lips. I sounded like a queer. Make sure you post that in the comments. I like comments. Comments are good. Yeah, hate on me. You guys were here last week. You guys have heard this? True? False? True? True, yeah. That was a Dora the Explorer reference for those of you that didn't get it. Stop laughing at me. You're not supposed to laugh at me. They're supposed to laugh at me. Okay, so you guys have all heard this before. This is something that you've heard. Right, you already said true. If you said false, you're jackassing. Get off my videos! And I pointed at the window. Don't actually go out the window. Go out the door. It's over there. Stop laughing at me. I'll push you off the bed. I will push you off the bed. I will push you off the bed in the YouTube video. That's right, you sit on the floor. Stop laughing! Okay, and this is a tactic that the police use to get you to admit that you've heard what they said. They said don't come back, and you came back anyways. And by saying, yeah, we were here last week, you're admitting that you were here last week, and that means you've done what? You've heard what they said and then disregarded it and did it again anyways. So I'm not telling you that you should lie to the cops, but if you haven't skated a spot before and they try to tell you that you have just because other skaters have skated there and they can't seem to differentiate people from other people, which seems like that would be a big deal in their line of work. I mean, if you're dealing with the same people week after week, you would probably be able to remember their faces. I know I would, but you know, it's part of their training. They get you to admit to doing things that you didn't actually do. Realize that now, and you'll get far in this dealing with the police thing, whether you're actually breaking the law or not. It's a good thing to know. And then, of course, they said, don't come back again. That's pretty standard. If it's a good spot, guess what? There's going to be more people coming back. But, you know, it's just all part of the game. So I hope you learned a little something, and I am definitely not going to go physically abuse my girlfriend for laughing during my video, because that would be wrong. Isn't that right, Ginger?
Yeah.
That was a laugh, not a cry.